someone here. He seems to be in great pain.
I am Ahu. Well, your search is at an end. Apologies if you were expecting a more convivial setting.
Ghosts. And they're tearing his soul apart.
Stop! I told you to leave. You're going to kill me. You can't. Leave, while you still have a chance. And don't touch the... Stop! Yeah! Stop! Please stop! The pain. It's too much. I can't fight. I'm too weak. Please.
My dear Lord Ahu, you should have told me you were expecting visitors.
Run, you fools!
That, I'm afraid, is a matter of perspective. From where I stand, all of you must die. Everything depends on it.
Why, Kim? Why betray everything for which you once stood?
Betray? I didn't betray the Order. I liberated it. As one of Lucian's pawns, I stood for weakness, frailty. And then the God King showed me the world as it could be. He made me a promise. He promised me a path unburdened by Lucian's pathetic need to defend the defenseless. He promised me a world dominated by the worthiest bloodlines across the ages. He promised me a lasting seat at his glorious table in return for my oath. For the king chooses only the strongest, the most loyal, the most deserving. And now, Godwoken, I uphold the final act of my oath. Your execution. You can forget about finding Lucian. Believe me, no good comes from our so-called divine. That poison peddler. A swamp frog is a more potent warrior. Let me show you the power of the king's true chosen.
can't fight. I'm too weak. Please.
Keep our guest. Pay no. Must.
My dear Lord Ahu, you should have told me you were expecting visitors.
Run, you fools!
That, I'm afraid, is a matter of perspective. From where I stand, all of you must die. Everything depends on it.
Why, Kim? Why betray everything for which you once stood?
Betray? I didn't betray the Order. I liberated it. As one of Lucian's pawns, I stood for weakness. Frailty. And then the God King showed me the world as it could be. He made me a promise. He promised me a path unburdened by Lucian's pathetic need to defend the defenseless. He promised me a world dominated by the worthiest bloodlines across the ages. He promised me a lasting seat at his glorious table in return for my oath. For the king chooses only the strongest, the most loyal, the most deserving. And now, Godwoken, I uphold the final act of my oath. Your execution. You can forget about finding Lucian. Believe me, no good comes from our so-called divine. That poison peddler. A swamp frog is a more potent warrior. Let me show you the power of the king's true chosen.
I'm alive. I was convinced the pain would destroy me, that you would destroy me. But you freed me instead. The pain is gone. I feel almost whole. I will be, I think. Now that I'm out of Kem's damnable clutches. He and his black ring cronies will stop at nothing. To think I trusted a traitor. I thought him a friend, a protector of the city. Yet all the while he was trying to gain entry to the tomb. To Lucian's body. Just like you, I presume? You didn't come here by chance, did you? No. Your power, your skill. You're a god-woken. Out of the kindness of your heart? No, I think not. I'm alive. I was convinced the pain would destroy me, that you would destroy me. But you freed me instead. The pain is gone. I feel almost whole. I will be, I think. Now that I'm out of Kem's damnable clutches. He and his black ring cronies will stop at nothing. To think I trusted a traitor. I thought him a friend, a protector of the city. Yet all the while he was trying to gain entry to the tomb. To Lucian's body. Just like you, I presume? You didn't come here by chance, did you? No. Your power, your skill. You're a god-woken. Out of the kindness of your heart? No, I think not, God-woken. You want something. You want to enter the tomb of Lucian, don't you? You are God-woken. I was told God-woken would want to get into the tomb. I was also told I should make sure that doesn't happen. I swore an oath to prevent anyone from ever entering the tomb of the Divine. But that may have been a mistake. I've heard of your deeds. People call you a hero. Maybe you're worthy after all. The Divine's tomb is a fortress, a gauntlet. No single person was entrusted with the entire sequence necessary to enter. Not even I. Lucian insisted that no one ever approach his remains, especially a Godwoken. Before he died, he arranged for the lone wolves to hunt and harry any rumored Godwoken until they were dead or banished to the ends of the world. Within Lucian's body resides the very power of the gods. The power to seed a new divine. He insisted this power remain there, eternally sealed within the tomb. To what ends, I don't know. But I know that even in his great wisdom, Lucian could not have foreseen times like these. The void's silent scream is about to engulf us. This is why I will help you. Because I believe only a new divine can save Rivellon. To pass the path of blood, you must bypass the statue of Lucian. The Scroll of Atonement, when used with a source amulet, will provide an alternative route. Have you by any chance met Sanders, the toy maker? He helped engineer the path of blood for Lucian. Well, most of it anyway. He's a genius, but his ways are, let's say, idiosyncratic. You may tell the toy maker Sanders I sent you. Sanders is the expert, but once you claim the amulet and the scroll, I'll explain how to use them. But be warned. Bypassing Lucian's statue is just the beginning. I may be able to forewarn you of the dangers you'll face, but you must still face them. I'll be recovering in my chambers at the cathedral. I will answer as best as I can. The Divine worked in mysterious ways, and it was not our place to question him. I hope his spirit will forgive me for breaking my oath. Good luck, Godwoken.
I am sworn to the king, and sworn I remain, Godwoken. I owe you nothing. My aims are, no less than the God King's triumph. That's all you can know. Enough! Is it not obvious to you? To own this city is to own the cathedral, to own the tomb, to own Lucian. Lucian is the key. The seven may be dead, but their essence still lives within his rotting corpse. When the God King claims that final pearl of divinity, his reign will begin. Imagine it, Godwoken, a pure and perfect world. Cowards will no longer beg for scraps at warriors' feet. The fruits of our own labor will belong only to us. The divinity held within Lucian's cadaver belongs only to the King's chosen. And you are not worthy. My master requires nothing less than the dead divine lying in its most famous tomb. There is still the wisp of the Seven residing within him, a single wisp separating the rightful king from his kingdom. This only delays the inevitable. He will return, and so will I.
Why, hello again. Did you find them? Then the vault is real. I can't believe it. What did you find? Do show me, please. Let's have a long-awaited look. Come out, wherever you are. And so I finally have all three. 7 bless you for your troubles. Although no greater blessing, really, than lots and lots of precious things. Come out, wherever you are. Come out, wherever you are.
I've walked this earth, each vale and peak. From forests fair to cities bleak.
Realistic prices. Who cares to trade?
In each place I've come to find, my surest friend is my own mind. From my home in
Bygones and
Alaroth,
vestiges, from ocean to forest.
I packed my life up in a glove.
I know quality when I see
I
it.
set my course far on the map. And here I am to tip my cap.
Real antiques, realistic prices. Who cares to trade?
Do you have anything that isn't junk? Your Grace, I'm sure you do not mean to insult me. All right, I take your point.
I've walked this earth, each vale and peak. From forests fair to cities bleak. And in each place I've come to find,
Trophies and
my
tokens,
surest friend is my own mind.
perhaps from the Dwarven Kingdom.
From my home in Alaroth, I packed my life up in a glove. I set my course far on the map. And here I am to tip my cap.
Fragments of history, some of them possibly Dwarven.
I've walked this earth, each vale and peak. From forests fair to cities bleak.
I know quality when I see it.
And in each place I've come to find,
Fragments of history,
my
some of
surest
them
friend
possibly
is my
Dwarven.
own mind. From my home in Alaroth, I packed my life up in a glove. I set my course far on the map. And here I am
Fragments of
to tip my
history,
cap.
some of them possibly Dwarven.
I know quality when I see it.
I've walked this earth, each
Antiques
vale
and
and
antiquities, buying and selling.
from forests fair to cities bleak. And in each place I've come to find, my surest friend is my own mind.
Real antiques.
From my home in Alaroth,
Who cares to trade?
I packed my life up in a glove. I set my course
Antiques
far
and
on the map.
antiquities, buying and selling.
No quality when
And here I am to tip my cap.
I hope none of this is stolen. Your Grace, I'm sure you do not mean to insult me. All right, I take your point.
I've walked this earth, each vale and peak. From forests fair to cities bleak. And in place I've come to find my surest friend
Bygones
is
and
my
vestiges,
own
from
mind.
ocean to forest.
From my home in Alaroth, I packed my life out in a I set my course far on the map. And here I am to tip my cap.
Antiques and antiquities, buying and selling. Oh, hi. Again. All done then?
I've walked this earth, each vale and peak, from forests fair to cities. And in each place I've come to find my
It sounds banal. Hope you like what you see.
mind. From my home in Alaroth, I packed my life up in a glass. I set my
My
course
friend
far,
here has taste. Can trade.
and here I am to tip my cap.
Craig sure knows how to carry a tune. Good stuff, yeah? Psst. Want to buy some stuff? Want to sell some stuff?
I've walked this earth, each vale and peak, from forests fair to cities bleak. And in each place I've come to find my surest friend.
Well, hello again. In my own home? This can't be my husband's work. There must be some sort of mistake. The cat in the garden. Ahu. He seemed resentful of late towards his position, towards the whole order. It was more than mere bitterness then. It was treason. In a way, I suppose. My husband showed scant care for others. I did what I could to compensate for his failings. Though not enough, evidently. I care for the people of this city, I truly do. I brought them into our home so that I could hear from them, to let them know that their betters listened to them. My husband? What is it? What happened? He dug his own grave, then, with the choices he made. Do you know how it happened? Then he reaped what was sown. You have my thanks for your candor. I'd like some time to myself now, if you don't mind. Do pass the tea.
The weather has been frightful.
Valuable
Here I am,
artifacts,
to tip my
heirlooms
cap.
and antiquities.
This will all blow over, trust me. We shouldn't take the risk. We can be happy elsewhere.
I know quality when I see it.
yourself and your loved ones. Join us in the endless prayer. The Divine will answer, but first we must ask. Stranger, I implore you, turn back. There is naught within but black ash and void. The consulate lies in ruin. Accursed flames lap at every corner. The paladins are great and faithful warriors, but some tragedies even they can't undo. I'm sure it's a tale you've heard before, and I'm sure it has the same twist. And then there were Voidwoken. A few lizards managed to escape to Kem's estate. The rest, they were consumed by cursed flames. Yes, I bore witness to your feat at the gates. Your skills have proven invaluable to Arcs. But I'm afraid the terrors waiting within the consulate aren't so tangible. You'd have to be mad to continue. And if you managed to escape, you'd be madder still. I can't say more. By the 7, this thing smells.
There may be Voidwoken still in there.
Surprised that the Voidwoken attacked the Lizard Embassy first. Them dreamers use saucer, I'm telling you.
Funny how it's our consulate that's burning, isn't it? Mark me. The ancient empire does not forget.
The paladins are saying the Magisters did this. To think we trusted them.
Please, do whatever you can to help.
The Voidwoken tore down the consulate's barricades like they were paper. I pray that Solsticer keeps the Empire safe from the Void.
I barely escaped the consulate with my life, no thanks to the Order's supposedly elite paladins.
There may be Voidwoken still in
Careful! There's fires of the void! Infernal stuff. Can't be put out by normal means. Best to wait it out. It'll have to die eventually.
Voidwoken. Arcs used to be safe from those things. Not anymore.
The lizards inside the consulate never stood a chance. It's all the bloody Magister's fault. They can have the dead to their butcher's bill.
By all means. But if you run into trouble, don't expect me to stick my neck out to help you.
This is no ordinary fire. Water has no effect. Better to just contain it until it dies down.
resurrected.
yourself.
Zorel Stissa, the lizard god. The artist has certainly captured her arrogance. The garden at least is unscathed. What's this? I found something.
In Eternity's dream, I have seen you time and again. Time stands still in this moment. Yet my dreams speak of horrors too. Dragon's teeth, the roar of fire. They destroy any lizards who seek refuge. There is a place of safety in the city. A single facet of the ancient empire, yet far from its majesty. I must see it for myself. Take me to the place that consumes my dreams. Then the truth will become clear.
Where in the hells does this portal lead? I guess there's only one way to find out. I've spotted something.
Her people were severed in twain. No matter her visions, a dream of peace would never come true. I said it would be so. I am the Devourer. I cannot be defied. Speak to the Dreamer. Ensure she brings you to me, and you shall see the true scope of my power.
Ah, the fractured empire. I thank you for showing me what remains. The cruelty of my kin must be undone to honor its memory. That of the outlaw Empress in her misguided quest to claim the Devourer's power. She wished to overcome the true Emperor, and sought the dragon's bones to make armor that could channel the beast. It made her into a monster. She was already prone to brutality, but the voice of the Devourer bid her to rip soul from flesh. Now our spirits are bound to this armor. We cannot escape without your aid. This cannot continue. The Devourer seeks to ascend by claiming a champion who will feast on the ones bound to this set. I beg of you, with utmost humility, you must prevent his rise, no matter the cost. That shall not be an easy task. Confronting the Devourer could claim your life. The dragon's dream sleeps within the armor. I can lead you to this dream to destroy the Devourer's essence. But until he dies, you will be locked in the Hall of Echoes. I am not strong enough to free you alone. Will you confront the Devourer and set us free? You must be sure. The Devourer rules his dream, and will trap us there until he is defeated. I will open the passage to the dragon's dream. But the fight is yours to win. Have no fear. I will shepherd us all to the dream, so you do not face the beast alone.
What shape do your ambitions take now? Have you come to claim the true power of the armor, my pristine essence?
This is your chance to free us. Do not bow to the great deceiver.
The Devourer's presence honors us. I humbly walk in your shadow, mighty dragon.
No. She told me this day would come, but I prayed that it wouldn't.
He's been sleeping here for centuries, hasn't he? This is what the Empress really wanted to dig up.
Will you sacrifice the power you deserve to save these fractured spirits? They are mere fuel. Devour them and ascend. You would waste my gift? I will rip you asunder. Then strip my armor from your undeserving corpse. You will bow to me. Every vision that ensnared you, let my claws sink deep into your soul. To betray me shall cost you everything.
I will serve you, my master. All those who blaspheme shall be punished by my hand.
The beast makes threats because he fears the end to come. You have chosen the brighter path.
You ain't getting out of these, beastie! Come on now, friend. Strike that pile of bones down.
Strange. To walk a dream within a nightmare. Yet every spirit bound to the Devourer is now free. I shall draw you back to the waking world as soon as you are ready. As you wish. you ready to... You will wake in peace. I thank you, for we shall not meet again. The gods may now claim these fallen souls. Farewell.
This must be Lizard Elder Horror-Sleep. Fascinating. It may be a dream, but if you die here, you die for real.
Good evening, God-woken. Good evening, God-woken. I trust you sleep well. This place is the deep down truth. The terrible deep down truth. The inescapable deep down truth. I do not die here. Only you die here. I show you the truth, the terrible truth, the inescapable truth, that you are not enough. You have never been enough. You will never be enough. You are not enough. You were never enough. You will never be enough. Come face the truth. Come face up to your lies. You are not enough!
You are not enough. You were never enough.
We'll see no more nightmares in that mirror.
You are not enough. You are never enough.
I'm ready.
Prepare yourself. You may break one, but you cannot break them all.
Old friend, come, my prince.
Face, you are not enough. You were never enough.
Here we need to die. Here you die, but we do not.
That should stem the tide.
I just found a way out.
More than good enough. More than enough. Let's wake up and get the hells out of here. A battlefield. At least this feels familiar. Lazy sods. Sleeping on the job.
Teor Uvula Anpri. Aranu, you are not he, the Red Prince, the spouse of the sun, Anan Nehet. You should not be here. No further than this shall you go. Not your place to ask such questions. Not my place to answer them. You cannot know. You may not know. You shall not know. Destroy them! They must not get to the princess!
Sweet dreams. Now let's get out of here.
The destination pyramid doesn't answer the call. Is something blocking it?
I cannot stop you, but the Red Princess will. She is well hidden, deep in the dream. As she lives, you will die.
spotted something. The destination pyramid doesn't answer the call. Is something blocking it? Finally, somewhere nice. An oasis of horror in a desert of, well, also of horror.
Zolsticer, aid me! Even here, the agents of the God King threaten my life. You killed the dreamers, didn't you? You lie. To me, guardians of dreams! Defend your princess against these vile intruders! Let their day descend into nightmare! You killed me. You killed me. Hiding. Protecting my children. Protecting the House of Shadows were closing in. The God King. He offered me a way out. My children. They deserved the chance. Foolish than doing nothing and waiting for the dagger fated to pierce my back. What is this? This... No. No. No!
I can see the consulate on the other side. We're almost out.
Talk about a nightmare. I didn't think it'd be possible to make it into the consulate, but you've proven me wrong. Void reverence, my gods, and I thought I'd seen it all. You'll put this to good use, I think. Thank you for your help, truly. I'm sorry we had to rely on an outsider, but I'm grateful for your help.
I told you the paladins were useless. It was someone else that cleared out the consulate. I'm happy to report that the consulate no longer burns. Please, do accept my gratitude if you had a hand in this feat.
We have hope. It is more than I could have expected just hours ago.
First, we must ask. Thank you, stranger. Maybe now some of the consulate can still be salvaged. Here, a token of your efforts.
We'll wait until the House of Wars hears about this.
Praise be to Lucian, and to you. The living and dead both may rest, free of nightmare. Weak faith enables tragedies such as these. Safeguard yourself and your loved ones. Join us in the end of the
I know quality when I see it, and I bet you do too. Care to trade?
The harbour is ruined. There's no getting food in. I wonder what dead Voidwoken tastes like. Probably.
If you've got some bite in ya, then I've got what you need.
Roll up, don't be shy.
Paladins promised the good council school will reopen soon. People respond, no hurry.
If you've got some bite in ya, then I've got
Shoo,
what
you
you need.
fleabag, shoo! Roll up, don't be shy.
Queen Justinia confronts rebel faction. Dwarven royal stands tall.
If you've got some bite in ya, then I've got what you need.
Roll up, don't be shy. Roll up, don't be shy.
Get yourself geared up. Get to it or get moving. Now that you're all done, why don't you just skedaddle on out of here?
Don't be shy.
Several ships missing.
Get out of here, you dirty mutt. Roll up, don't be shy.
Back again, eh? I don't blame you. It's not often that you get to meet a world-class artistic mind, and not my dolt of a son. Unfortunate, isn't it? He isn't without talent, but he never overcame the fact that he was my son. Of course, my finest work. I drew upon everything I had for that piece, all of my skills, my experience. Why, there's even my own blood and sauce on that canvas. They are part of a private collection now, Lord Kem's. Perhaps he'll grant you a viewing, but I doubt it. There's a reproduction on display at the cathedral. Not the same as viewing the original, of course, but it gives the great unwashed something to pray before.
Hunters, I've got all that.
I'm lucky I was posted.
Oh, yes. Welcome back. You want access to the full... You'll find we have some...
Bloody void woken at a wedding. If that ain't
Oh, not bad, eh? Take care of yourself.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall talk.
elixirs and the such. Here for
What a pile of junk.
It got damaged in the fight. It'll fix up.
Hunters, I've got the wares you
You're
need.
confident. I'll give you that.
Cracking sight
Roll
at
up,
sea.
roll
Several
up, don't
ships
be shy.
missing.
What'll it be?
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade. We shall cook.
Hunters,
Roll up, don't be shy.
What is it? Why'd you keep
Oh, yes. The town is all a twitter over your escapades at the gate. It's the perfect time to replace the hunting supplies you've lost, yes? May the land sustain you and the wild game feed you, friend.
I welcome newcomers and natives alike. We shall trade.
Get out of here, you dirty mutt. What a pile of junk.
It got damaged.
You may appreciate the delicacy of my herbs and solvents, elf, but do be graceful in your browsing. I cannot risk a tainted tincture. Do return, should you find it necessary.
I serve all who seek aid, ma'am. May the gods watch over you.
Get out of here, you dirty mutt.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Some are still good. What are you looking for?
I'm not picky.
I welcome
So long as the arrow flies straight.
We shall trade. We shall talk.
Nature provides.
You're positively haunting me with your presence of late. Something I can help you with? Held captive? By Kem? Are you certain? Then I was right to sequester myself here with my puppets. Trusting people is a folly. But it seems that you are to enter the tomb of the divine, and I am to help you get there. So be it. In order to pass the first chamber, you'll need an amulet that's charged with source. 5 souls worth, to be precise. Here, take this amulet and fill it with source. When you've done that, return to me and I'll tell you what must be done next. You must wear the amulet as you consume source. The excess power will be siphoned into it until it is full. Good luck. You may need it. Daddy's going to fix you right up.
Curious. This amulet is storing the source. My amulet is already brimming with source. It cannot contain more.
Greetings. I trust that the item I gave you is having the desired effect. Fully charged, you say? That would mean that 5 souls have been... Actually, I'd rather not dwell on exactly how you charged the device. On to the next matter. You'll need the Scroll of Atonement. It's locked in my desk on the 2nd floor. The password is Giora. When you have both the charged amulet and the scroll, go to the Path of Blood. On the left side of the chamber, on a pillar near Lucian's statue, you should see a hidden mechanism. It will clear the way. Good luck. You may need it.
Keeper's permission granted. You may pass, friend, and...
You have hampered me long enough. This place will be your tomb, the only one you shall enter.
I believe I've told you all that you required. Was there something else? What? There must be some mistake. They're just toys now. They wouldn't hurt a fly, unless I wanted them to. I'll look into the matter. A misunderstanding, I'm sure.
All those broken arrows. You've got your work cut out.
Some are still good. What you looking for?
I'm not picky, so long as the arrow flies straight.
Nature provides.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Nature.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Nature provides.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
How's the potion business going?
Mixed.
You've got your work cut out.
Very funny.
Some are still good. What you looking for?
Nature
I'm not picky,
provides.
so long as the arrow flies straight.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
For your good health.
Hunters, I've got the wares you need.
Nature provides.
Please do not betray my trust in you. Lord Ahu will be most upset if his privacy is disturbed. Divine blessings upon you. We shall always be grateful.
I pledge my heart.
Please return.
I pledge my heart, O Lucian. Please return.
Lord Ahu has returned. Thank the gods. Thank you. We owe you a great debt.
Lord Ahu is safe. Thank the gods.
Lord Ahu has returned. Some good news at last.
God Woken, you return. Put the amulet on and charge it up by consuming Source. Once it's got 5 charges in it, it'll be ready to go. Bring the amulet and the scroll to the Path of Blood. By the statue of Lucian, there is a hidden mechanism. Set the fully charged amulet in the hidden receptacle, then read from the scroll. Many obstacles lie between the Path of Blood and the resting place of the Divine. I can only help with one. The Death Room. It is a room of many levers. 5 will lead you closer to your goal. The rest will lead you to your death. Each lever is named for a virtue of the Divine. Find the levers whose initials spell the word power. Select these 5 and these alone.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please.
Greetings. Have you come to join us in the endless prayer, or do you wish to walk the path of blood? Lucian's day wouldn't be the same without the faithful gathering to petition for his return. The more voices that join our cry, the better. Ah, the path of blood is a more advanced form of pilgrimage. I would not advise it unless you believe yourself to be free from sin. And trust me, none are free from sin. The path of blood ends in death for those who attempt it. Consider yourself warned. The signs suggest that if we pray hard enough, Lucian will return to save us. Every year, we gather to offer our prayers in his name. We stand united, hoping that he will favor us once more.
I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please pledge my heart. Lucian. I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my life, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my soul, O Lucian. Please return. I pledge my soul, please return. Please return.
Oh, my love. they done?
I do worry about her. I hope she's safe. I hope they're treating her well.
Oh, Lucian, please return.
Love, oh my beautiful, sweet love.
Hey, me first.
I pledge my life. I pledge my...
Something closed the door.
One little silver spoon, that's all I took from them. A family like that wouldn't even miss it. I didn't deserve to die because of it.
Looking at this,
All those
I'd
poor
say
dead elves have haunted my dreams ever since the war. I thought I'd be forgiven. I thought I'd suffered enough. I was wrong.
How did this happen? I gave away a small fortune to the cathedral and the schools and the poor on the streets. I paid what was owed. I should be cleansed of my sins.
The whole affair with that girl happened decades ago. I've led a pious life ever since. Am I really to be judged for all time because of this one indiscretion?
There, a switch.
There, a switch.
I don't understand. I was sure I'd make it. What did I do wrong? Did I commit some sin without knowing? Did I sin by thinking I was pure? Blessed divine, enlighten me!
Thou shalt answer 4 questions. Art thou ready?
There, a switch.
There, a switch.
Pledge my life, oh Lucy.
There, a switch.
Hail, Maker.
No sign of Lucian's body. Has Dallas beaten us here?
venture no farther. Only death lies beyond. Blood need not be spilled. Bones need not be broken. Preserve thyself and flee. To cross this threshold is to plunge into thy grave. Do not decide in haste. Very well. Embrace thy fate.
Rome? Charming. Careful. Spotted the trap.
Moving to involuntary death assistant. Orifice manipulator.
They just keep coming. Look around. There's got to be a way to make them stop.
To involuntary death assistant.
There's no end to them. This lever works. I felt something shift behind it.
Moving to orifice manipulator. to involuntary death assistant. Moving to orifice manipulator. Orifice manipulator. Activated.
Something's happening.
Sleepy
Must
time!
have been the last lever. Must be getting closer to Lucian's crypt. Yes?
I feel real. I feel like I can take on the world. As for Dallas, bring it on.
So, here we are again.
Well, well. We made it to the big smoke. After we tear Divinity off its pedestal, and we spread its powers to the people, like the fresh green shoots that push through the earth after a forest fire. Maybe what those shoots grow into will be better than the weeds they're replacing. Can't be worse. Aye. A change is as good as a rest. That's what Mother Melody used to tell me. As true for the big things in life as it is for the little.
Come here often. I don't know what you did, but you just released a source flood. I thought I'd come and see what all the fuss was about. Should have known you were getting yourself into trouble. Looks like the big moment has finally arrived. I will do everything I can to support you, Godwoken. I will pray for you. I think you'll need it. Don't underestimate the power of true prayer. This is a place of incredible power where a single prayer holds the weight of thousands. Your heart and soul will fill as quickly as they're drained. Consider it a taste of your divine future. The people will pray for you. In turn, they'll trust you to do right by them, as I'm trusting you to do now. Of course, it's up to you whether or not to listen. I know how I'd respond, but you do you.
Looks like my investment's paid off after all.
I need worship only one divine, and I believe she stands before me now.
You've shown me kindness in the face of my sins. My worship is the least I can offer.
I've always preferred to be the one reaping the attention, but you've turned the tables. I suppose it's only right, seeing as how a new divinity may stand before me.
Now go. Rivellon needs a new divine.
God, Woken. Dallis told me about you. You must be as hard as diamonds, and twice as bright, to have come so far. Your divine welcomes you.
What a twist.
Lucian, you lying snake! You betrayed me! You used me to bring death to my own people! And for what? To make the world a better place? Look around!
Ifan, my friend, there were many sacrifices that had to be made. You were but one. Each of them pained me, but I would make them all again.
Lucian, we should tell the God Woken the truth.
Yes, I agree. It is time we dropped our masks.
I am eternal.
Aren't they just full of surprises?
Fear not, Godwoken. Dallis is on the side of all that is good. She is helping me rid Rivellon of the influence of the Source. Listen to her.
I shall tell you the tale as I told it to Lucian. Long ago, the scholar Fane discovered that the veil between the world and the void was made of Source. Our 7 lords desired this power.
Of course.
Silence, slave. Our king forbade the 7 to reach for this power, but they didn't listen. Instead, they rebelled and sent the king and his people into the void.
With the Source they stole from the veil. The 7 created the races so they would have worshippers.
The 7 made a mistake. By taking its source, they tore a hole in the veil, and it is through this hole that the void finds its way into our world.
The 7's lust for power let in the void. Our goal is to close the hole they created, to restore the Source to the veil. When we are done, there shall be no more Source in the world. Rivellon will be finally free from the gods that enslaved them.
I seek vengeance against the king and against the 7. I was a child when the God King tore my family apart. I was purged of Source and left to rot in a putrid tomb. A child. It was hell. A hell I suffered for the sins of my father. He was the one that betrayed the God King. He was the one that told the 7 the secrets of the veil. The cruel joke of it all is that the same tomb that housed my tortured body is what sheltered me from the void. Few Eternals escaped that fate. Myself, my mother, and my father, the scholar Fane. But now I finally have revenge. Revenge on the Seven and the God King. Revenge for what they took from me! My life! My people! My mother! He never even looked for me. He never even looked for her!
Dallas, control yourself. Our purpose transcends your personal wounds.
Yes. You are right.
Dallas's reasons weren't mine to question. All that ever mattered to me was peace. Peace for Rivellon. Peace for me, whatever the means. And now, we are on the precipice. While Dallas sought the Aetiran, I started draining the gods of their source.
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
One more word from you, and I shall use the leash.
I had to hide from the gods. So I had the walls of this crypt equipped with tenebrium and protections put in place. It worked. Everyone, even the gods, thought me dead. As divine, I was created, empowered to stop the void. I was the avatar of the Seven, their strength and their weakness. My bond to them allowed me to drain them of their source.
Yes, in a sense. When the Death Fog was unleashed, many elves died. With fewer elves to worship him, Tias and Dilius weakened. This gave the God King his first real foothold back in the world. To strengthen himself, he sent his Voidwoken, the remnants of my people, to hunt down the sorcerers seeking to reclaim their source.
The Voidwoken. Disgusting things. They ravaged the land they touched and infected the air they breathed. They were also an incredible stroke of luck. You see, blaming the sorcerers for Voidwoken made them easier to capture.
The Aeterran now contains almost all of the source the Seven stole. Soon, we will be able to heal the Veil.
The void shall be banished, and I, Lucian the Divine, shall return from the dead. A false divine, of course. I shall have no power, but the world will not know this. I shall demand peace, and we shall have it.
The plan is almost complete.
We have made so many sacrifices, Godwoken. All of us. Of ourselves and those we love. One last sacrifice is required. For the future of Rivellon, you must surrender your source.
Decide. Be the true hero and give up your source, or be forced to submit. Like a coward. Like a slave.
There is no other way. The source of the world is required to close the veil. All of the source. We only lack yours.
As I say, one last sacrifice is required. Yours.
Alexander was Godwoken. Once, years ago, I should have killed Damien. but instead took him as my son. Quite the mistake. Now, I was forced to kill Alexander, my blood. But once more, I could not.
The task fell to me.
And me.
Good. You understand.
The world shall not know this. I shall return from the grave, a divine without power, yet all who desire power shall fear me. I shall carry the secret of my lack of divinity. Peace shall reign.
More than enough. Far more. I will suffer him to live no longer.
is done. But your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true, Godwalker.
Are you feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it is time. I call on the God King. Come, claim what is yours.
How? What? You are unleashed!
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave.
Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
This is not the time for talk. Kill him, now!
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you. You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering. The God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father. Come to the Source King. Are you feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil.
And now it is time.
I call on the God King. Come, claim what is yours.
How? What? You are unleashed!
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave. Kill him! Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised, as if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me? This is not the time for talk. Kill him, now!
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you. You would interrupt Brachus Rex? You would interrupt the Source King? You shall redefine suffering.
Are you feeling poorly, Dallas? Good. You shall not seal the veil. And now it is time.
I call on the God King. Come, claim what is yours.
How? What? You are unleashed!
You left the leashing wand next to me, you stupid maggot. So accustomed had you become to me pretending to be your slave. Kill him!
Do shut up, you tedious buffoon. And don't look so surprised. As if I would allow that bone-bag Dallas to enslave me. Me?
This is not the time for talk. Kill him, now!
Too late, you mouldering, blight-stained pigs. Grant me power, my ally. God King, I call on you.
You dare interrupt Brachus Rex? How novel.
Who are you to challenge the Source King? Ah! You are the fetid dirt on my boot. You are nothing at all. I am the Source King. I shall rule. I shall rule.
The God King hears my call. He sends a companion worthy of my power. Come to your father. Come to the Source King.
My time is done. But you, your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. My time is done. But you, your source burns so bright I'm all but blinded by it. Be wise and true, Godwoken. I am no hero, but wisdom and truth. These are values I always believed in.
I have failed. The future of all that is rests on your shoulders.
This is it. I can hardly believe it. After everything we've been through, after everything we've seen, here we are. Here I am. And now that I see godhood before me, I know what I have to do. Chief, you need to ascend. There's no one I would trust with this responsibility but you. I know you'll do what needs to be done, what ought to be done. And I know you'll do it with style. back at you, Chief. Always. Now go on, shoo. You've got business to attend to.
I was wrong. About power, I mean. I was always kidding myself that I could only help my people if I were free. Lead them by example, you know. Thing is, I can never be free. So I must choose the Dwarven people's liberty in exchange for my own.
I know you'll have my back when I return to them, just like I've got yours.
So here we are. The end of it all. Nobody I'd rather see this whole thing through with. I trust you. I trust your judgment. I know you will. I know you. Remember? You're the best damn friend I've ever had. Well then, let's do this.
So it ended. A tale that began with my own ill-fated attempt to rid the world of the Godwoken. A new divine rose, a true heir to the Seven, more powerful than ever, and united Rivellon in its battle against the Void. All across the realm, she was loved, worshipped, and adored. Humans, lizards, elves, and dwarves all rallied to her banner. The Great Allegiance stood once more, but the war continued. From the depths of the Void, the God King still sought to return. As for me, I was freed of the God King's terrible tyranny. I avoided an eternity of pain and suffering. Now I fight for the other side. Now, I fight for the divine.
Well, here we are again. You, me, and the ship I've saved from ruin for your personal benefit. I'd say you owe me, but why state the obvious? Let an eye fool, your holiness. I expect it's the last we'll see of each other for some time. Look at you. Magnificent. Don't I know it? Let's hope it pays off. We've come a long way together. I did my best by you all the way. I sacrificed much. But I'd give even more to see you become exactly what you've become. Soon, I'd like to have a little chat about something you can do for me. But I believe that can wait. Relax. Enjoy. I certainly plan to do the same. Oh, I don't know. Around and about. Treat myself to some mead, a lover or 300. I'd say we've earned it. And when the time comes, I'll come find you, Your Holiness.
You escaped an abominable prison and confronted the king of all gods, only in turn to confront divinity itself. A rather poetic arc, don't you think? Not that your story is finished, of course. Your divinity shines upon all who walk Rivellon. And there will be those that escape to the shadows. You must be ready to face them, whenever they might emerge. Now that I am clear of mind and free of intruders, I'm wondering if it isn't time to share my learnings with the less enlightened. And to that end, I have a few ideas worth considering. Once I've come to a conclusion, I promise you'll be the first to know. As a matter of fact, yes, Source makes for an excellent ally in matters of a demonic nature. Not only can Void seep through the veil, but the beasts of Nemesis might similarly slip out of their own plane. Whether you are clever enough of a divine to keep Damien's disciples confined to Nemesis, I can't say. But I think we'll know soon enough. And I suggest you be ready. Until we meet again.
Mommy! Mommy! Looky, looky! At me! Mommy!
Well, if it isn't the new Divine gracing me with her presence. How honored I am. That is the question, isn't it? How does one top the greatest feat of necromancy ever conceived? I might have the answer to that. Tell me, have you ever heard of Gustafchen? No, of course you wouldn't. It's a written language, unreadable to most, but myself naturally. It comes from a mysterious race from another world, beings that feed on minds. I intend to seek them out. This Gustafchen seems to guard portals to their realm. And once I've uncovered one, well, why settle for being the greatest mind in just one world, when there's another for the taking? I thought the new Divine would have more pressing matters to attend to than to keep talking to me. Evidently not.
Amazing I'm still here. That we're still here. That Lucian... Well, that relationship always was complicated, wasn't it? You're so much like him. My instincts tell me to kneel to the new divine. I've done so before, after all. But I can't drive myself to do it again. A friend, yes. That I know how to be. Friends. I find a way to fit. I wasn't just content to lurk in Lucien's shadow. I was his shadow. Now I stand in the sun as my own man. I just don't know who that man is. And so I find out. My goal is to have a goal, if that makes sense at all. And if it doesn't, well, that's all I've got.
So, you're it. Our new divine. I truly hope you'll do better than Lucien. Be better. You'll need to do even better than that. But if anyone can, I believe it's you. If I can give one last piece of advice, remember that you serve the people, not the other way around. I need to fix what my actions destroyed. I'm going home. I'm going to return to the forests where I grew up, where the death fog detonated. I'm going to plant new seeds and see fresh shoots spring from the earth. Maybe we'll see each other again sometime.
You're the new divine. That's so cool. What's it like? Oh, that sounds more boring than I thought it would. There's also the matter of my payment for all the stuff I've done for you. That'll be... $1,300,000 dozen and 15 gold pieces. Now pay up. Oh yeah? What's that? You got it, but you better believe the bill for that will be a doozy.
I've never been fond of what the Divine stands for, but I must say, it's rather exciting to say I've been up close and personal with one. Reform my ways? How adorable. No, I'm afraid I cannot escape who I am and what I've done. Something to remember me by, darling. Who knows? A nice cottage someplace quiet for Mahalia and I. A roaring fire and a feather bed. Maybe. Maybe. But a girl needs some fun, doesn't she?
I know it's the same old sea breeze I've always smelled, but it's different now. I don't know how to explain. Maybe you do, oh Divine One. And who'd have thought it? You're not the collared landlubber I first met, that's for sure. You belong to Rivellon now. That might be the most dramatic thing I've said in ages. That's what I should be asking you. I'll find ways to excite myself. Always do. First I go back to the kingdom, see the Queen, and there's a lot to do there. Damage that needs undone. Dwarves have lived in fear for far too long on the outside. And the inside. Something tells me it's all going to be okay. Here the wild beast just sails on the ocean. He's docked a cupboard.
Oh my, you! Look who it is! Our brand new Lord and Saviour. So, what's your first order of business? End world hunger? Instigate world peace? Send all spiders back to hell where they belong? Big job. I'd offer to help, but I've got some business of my own to attend to. Get loot, play loot, get loot, get glad. So, Chief, I guess this is it, right? You know, I won't forget you either. Not ever. It's not every day you fall in love with a future god, after all. You'll ace it. I'm sure of that. See you around.
Almost as much pleasure to speak to you as it does to be whole again. I will always be an ally to those that carry swords, to those whose blood is of the heroes of old, and so, as always, I am at the ready.
War raged on. Arx remained the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Voidwoken attacks continued as they did elsewhere. Arx would see many more long years of war. The ancient empire of lizards became one of the pillars of the new Divine Alliance. The Houses of War and of Shadows were particularly useful in the fight against the God King. The Empire used the war to expand its territory. Justinia returned to her throne. Under her rule, the Dwarven Kingdom fought for the Divine, and her loyalty was unquestionable. Many fine and courageous dwarves did their people great honor, in battle and in death. With Lucian gone, the elves reluctantly rejoined the Divine Alliance. Their place in the war on the Void would entirely depend on the integrity of the new Divine. And here and there, across the world, what was left of the Black Ring fought on. The island of Fort Joy remained a sorcerer's paradise, a place of exile for those whose sorcery threatened to bring in the Void. For their well-being, its residents depended entirely on the benevolence of the new Divine. Reaper's Coast struggled on. The farms and the fisheries fought to feed the people against the Voidwoken blight. The black pits took fire. The oil there burns still. Driftwood teetered on the edge of starvation until the night the Voidwoken came from the sea. All were killed. This did, however, put an end to the famine. The nameless isle had vanished. Although only open water remained, by instinct ships would steer clear. None of the captains could articulate why. Arcs battled on. Sir Gareth thanked the surviving Seekers for their service and gave them their freedom. Disillusioned with ongoing war, he set out alone to find a new purpose. He would never stop seeking. Young Han grew up a warrior and became one of the Alliance's greatest generals. But even he could not win the war. Almira and Mihaili settled in an abandoned homestead. The locals liked and respected Almira. She never wanted for help, and deals always fell to her favor. Outsiders were often suspicious, but no local would speak against her. With a new Divine at the helm, Malady had a powerful ally, but she was in no hurry to call in her favor. After all, it might be the last thing she ever did. Having performed the greatest act of necromancy in history, Tarquin found the new world unchallenging. He became obsessed with rumors of another plane of existence. One day he vanished and was never seen again. Ahu the Wizard served the new Divine with honor, wisdom, and an at times unnerving feline elegance. The undead priestess Gratiana remained in her sanctuary, happy to wait for the war to pass. She was troubled only by the silence of her goddess. Jehan the Demon Hunter never stopped hunting for demons. Sahala sought to strengthen the Elven alliance with the new Divine. Her powers of sight proved useful in the ongoing war against the Void, but she could never be sure that the new Divine trusted her. Tova, her mother, was Sahala's most trusted warrior. The Beast of the Sea returned to the Dwarven Kingdom to lead the dwarves in the fight against the Void. After a series of public blunders, Marcus eschewed political power and returned to the sea. The beast and the Lady Vengeance sail on. With a small band of elves, Ifan Ben Medst replanted the lost forests. After the first fresh shoots broke the earth, Ifan returned to the war, leading the elves in service of the divine. Some say Afrit, his soul wolf, walks the forest still. Losa returned to her music and enjoyed a storied career as the divine's premier musician. Dark moods would still overtake her, and she would spend long hours walking in the wilds. She always returned with a new song. And then there was you. For how much of this do you take credit or blame? And what kind of divine were you as the world battled on? Did you show mercy or strength? Did you sacrifice others as Lucian had done? Did you regret becoming divine? Should you have given your soul and sealed the veil? Only you know the truth. Only you know if you atone for your sins.